Tory Lanez stabbed in prison. TMZ is reporting now. This is crazy. I know he's been working on some new music and said he's got an album coming out in the future. So I don't know if it was some type of hater guy that just don't have nothing to look forward to, and he see what Tory has going on, so he stabs him. Now Tory's been rushed to the hospital, and we just have to really, if we can, try and avoid prison. Cause you just never know who you might run into there, and then they react like this. Sometimes out of jealousy, out of hate. When you got something to look forward to, and you don't have as much time. Tory got 10 years, and he's got less than that to do. Ali Sadiq was on. He was in prison. He was on Club Shay Shay being interviewed, and he said, if you end up in jail, hopefully you somewhere where it's people who have something to lose. They got people who come see them, and they don't got that long of a time in there. Because those people kind of stay on the up and up. Everybody trying to make sure they walk a straight line, no issues. They don't want no extended time in there. They got something to come home to. People come see them. Whereas you got that other group where they just kind of left all alone. They don't really have a future. And so now they come at you to try and ruin whatever you have going on just because, your life going one way and theirs is going the other. So let's get into the article a little bit more from TMZ. They always had the news. There's Tory, there's a picture of him there. So here's what TMZ, this isn't how Tory wants to get out of prison, but he is. After suffering he's on the prison yard, he got stabbed, he needs hospital treatment. Let's go down. So here's Tory here. He was in the yard of the California Correctional Institution at Tehachapi earlier today. Another inmate stabbed him, according to multiple sources, including one in law enforcement. So it's unclear what the motivation was for the attack, but one source says Tory was rushed by ambulance to a nearby civilian hospital in Bakersfield, California. Here's a picture of Tory in there now. He's been working out. There I go. I said bragging, next album will be dropping soon. Then he's serving a 10-year sentence at the California State Prison for the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. We all know that story. And they still have an ongoing battle in court. She's accusing him of enlisting various bloggers to continue to publicly smear her name because, he's saying he's innocent. And okay, that's good. The stabbing injury is non-life threatening. And so, he'll be good. Here's some of the comments. Let's see what they have to say. I can't believe someone in prison would do that to such a nice guy. I think they're being sarcastic. See the responses of people laughing. Karma, I figured that might be somebody's response for him in the whole Megan Thee Stallion shooting. He's saying he's innocent. Megan said he shot her, so they're definitely looking at karma as a piece of it. I figured some people will respond with that. The Stallion sends her regards. He talks too much. Your rep on the outside don't mean anything in jail. In California too. Be humble or you won't make it home. Stabbed in the foot. That's someone making a play on jokes about Megan being shot in the foot. LOL. Good. So you actually got people that's cheering him on and saying, well, not cheering him on, but cheering this on. They're actually happy, that he got stabbed. And I don't know why people get joy out of stuff like that necessarily, but that's where we're at with it. And some people feel it's just more justice due. He already got the 10-year prison sentence, and they do believe that he shot Megan in the foot. So is this karma from Megan Thee Stallion? I don't know. Some say he needs to be more humble in jail. You can't be bragging and then end up not expecting something to happen to you, some type of violence. Because he's just on the prison yard, he outside, and someone got a weapon and stabbed him. Luckily, he's going to be okay. It's not life-threatening. But this is just some of the dangers of depending on what prison you go to. Some people have smoother rides, others, go through this. There was another guy named Nature Boy who got arrested down in Atlanta. They was accusing him of being a cult leader. He was stabbed in prison as well last month in April. And so, he's back out, he's back to the jail cell. But, these things happen in there. Nature Boy's, what he's being accused of is a lot more serious than Tory from what he got convicted on with the cult and how they feel he was manipulating people. But hey, stay out of jail if you can. You know, anybody, this could happen to anybody, famous or not famous, in terms of getting bodily harm done to you. Stay out of that place. Whatever you had going on, please change it around, because you don't want to be in here, end up being stabbed. You just possibly die. It's all of that rolled up into one. So Tory's going to be okay, they say. I know he puts out mixtapes or singles off of mixtapes from years ago, 2020, 2016, 2017, just to keep his name out there and keep the music going until he's out of the prison. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? Is it karma for Megan Thee Stallion for him to be stabbed, or is it just a random act of violence in the California State Prison? Who knows? Uh, he's in the hospital now. They'll patch him up, get him back to his jail cell, and he's just going to have to be more on the lookout now with whoever this person was that stabbed him. There's no details on that inmate who stabbed them while they were in the prison yard and what the motivation is behind that. Like I'm saying, it may just be jealousy in terms of what Tory has to look forward to once he comes home from jail, and this person who may have nothing, like I said, could definitely be a hater move, just stabbing people. Sometimes it gets done because people know what you did on the outside, like if it involved children or something, and then they take their own street justice to you inside the jail cell. So it becomes that sort of thing. But at this point, yeah, with Tory, yeah, it may just be an inmate who was hating. I don't know if the inmate may have been a Megan Thee Stallion fan. You never know. But yeah, this is crazy all around, and just all type of things that go on in prison. What can go wrong will go wrong, and you trying to keep yourself, do your bid, come home, get out of there. But then there's other people in there that's trying to make it, hard for you. You won't have a smooth ride until you finish your sentence. Stuff like this happens. All type of things. I don't know if they're gonna move Tory, so to decrease the chances of this happening again. Not move him out of the California State Prison, but just whatever level he's sitting on in there, to where he wouldn't be around those inmates. I don't know. But yeah, this just happened. It's new. So I think Tory will be all right. He'll make a recovery. And what do you guys think down in the comments about him being stabbed in prison? Is it karma, like you saw in the comments for Megan Thee Stallion? Do you think Tory deserved to be stabbed? Where do you guys stand on it? Put that down in the comments, and all comments welcome on how you look at this situation and whatever your opinion is with Tory being stabbed. And if you want more from it, you can go to tmz.com. They'll probably have more articles on it later on. But I just wanted to cover that and bring it to you all. Like, share, and subscribe. My YouTube email is cregier.mj@gmail.com. CREGIER.MJ@gmail.com. Send any videos you want me to review, topics you want me to discuss to that email, and I'll take a look. The channel is Facts of Feelings, all one word, no spaces. Put that in a YouTube search, Facts of Feelings, no spaces, and my channel comes right up. And I'm also in the process of uploading a video to cover the opening statements of Diddy's trial, so be on the lookout for that. That video is coming today, May 12th. Opening statements are underway. Well, they did it earlier this morning, so the trial is, it's ongoing, and so that's where we're at with it right now. So be on the lookout for that video about the opening statements and the trial starting for Diddy today. They got the jurors all selected, and that's about it for now. I'm out. See you all.